Are cover letters always needed? No. The history of the cover letter is really very simple. In days of old, like when I got into recruiting, what seems like 100 years ago, you had one resume that you mailed to an employer or you dropped off at their offices as you went from building to building trying to find a job. Now, a cover letter became a complement to that one standard resume. They would talk about some of the additional things that you had done that were relevant to that job. So you might just simply have typed up a letter that you put on top of the resume and stapled to it. Or you might say something polite like, I'm forwarding my resume to you for the role of fill in the blank that I saw advertised in fill in the blank. I believe my experience with such and such and such and such would make me a viable individual for your organization. That was paragraph 2. Paragraph 3 was, I look forward to hearing from you about next steps in the process. Or, if you were doing drop-offs that day because you had no idea if there was a job, I am you do one of those, self-promotion type of things, staple it to your resume and use it as a sales tool. Now, obviously cover letters aren't used for that purpose anymore. And no, if your background as demonstrated on your resume shows that you fit the requirement perfectly, you don't need a cover letter. However, few resumes do. So why not use it as a sales opportunity to promote yourself? Now, I want to be clear. You don't use a cover letter as an attachment with your resume. You use the body of the email like the old cover letter. And what do you do? How do you demonstrate the fit? And it's really very simple. So whether you're sending it to a recruiter or a hiring manager, you might start off by saying, I'm submitting my resume for a role that I understand is available in your organization for such and such. My understanding is this is what you're looking for. In the left-hand column, you put a list of skills. And in the right-hand column, you indicate how long and how recently you've used those skills or used those technologies or deployed those qualifications, how long and how recently. And then, if you don't have one or two of those items, you omit them from your list. Then from there, you conclude by saying, as you can see, I match up very strongly with your position. And I look forward to hearing from you and meeting with you in the next week. If I don't hear from you, I'll put in a quick call to you, something along those lines that ties the bow so that there's going to be a next step. But you use it as a sales opportunity, linking your qualifications with the role. So no, you don't need to use it. It's not a requirement that you use a cover letter. But since few people are submitting resumes that demonstrate a perfect fit, why not use the body of your email instead of using this stupid white space? Use it as a sales opportunity to promote yourself.